I can see my voice upon the screen.
Hey, it's LJ and welcome to another edition of LJ Reacts. For those of you who don't know, this is my little YouTube channel where I kind of go back through time and try and catch up with like pop culture events that I've sort of missed in the past. Sometimes I do just use it just to check out new music. It seems to be more of one than the other, but I'm trying to strike a balance right now. So yeah, like I said, I do mostly music videos, but I do occasionally do other things. Recently I checked out the original Halloween film. If you like some scary movies, why not give that a look? Right there. So yeah, if you like what I'm putting out, don't forget you can like, share, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. I will not go into that rant again about the irritation of having to say that, but still, feel free to do just that. And other than that, don't forget you got all the social medias. Keep thinking I need to update that Twitter logo, but I don't know. Everyone keeps saying it's not long for this world anyway, so it seems soon it'll be redundant either way. So that's that. I may actually have some live events coming up shortly. So yeah, check those out right there. As well as a couple of other projects, one nearing completion actually. So that may be up possibly by the end of the year. So yeah, check the link tree for that. And if you're feeling extra generous, it's on the link tree. Like everything else I do, but it's also just there. That's the tip jar. It's like, I think the suggested amount is like £3 or $3 or whatever. So basically, you're almost buying me a sandwich. Hey, I'm not going to turn down a sandwich. I looking at the amount of weight I put on compared to when I was watching my wrestling videos back in August. Yeah, I've certainly put on some weight. To say, never met a sandwich I didn't like. Not true, but it still seems accurate. However, aside from that, I believe that's all the admin that I've got to do, so let's get on with this. So towards the end of last year, I covered one of my friend's bands because it's my channel and I can choose to do such things. To be honest, I feel I was kind of harsh on the band. It wasn't so much the song as much it was just I was expecting it to be one thing and it turned out to be something slightly different. I did revisit it in my review of my review of my first year doing this. You can be the first person to watch it, seriously. No one watched that thing. And yeah, I changed the grade, and I think the second time around was a bit more accurate. The first time, like I said, I was expecting something different, and that kind of soured me. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I've done it. I did cover it previously, but you can check it out just there. In fact, check out the original song. Check out both the reaction and the original song. Give us both of views. We will appreciate it. So yeah, they've recently just done their first proper music video. The last one was the lyric video. This one is an actual proper music video. Apparently there's a story behind it. I will quickly read it to you now because I have it up on the screen right here. So here it is. Under the watchful eyes of her religious father, a young woman is grappling with her identity. A dark, mysterious presence has been lying dormant, waiting for the right time to return and sow chaos across the land. Now, this family will be tested by the Chemiqueen. Will they remain strong when they are faced with her dark majesty? So yeah, I don't know if I actually said what the band's name was. The band's name was Chemiqueen. Lovely little band from right here in Essex. Like I said previously, I've seen them a couple of times. They are doing really well for themselves. I see their updates regularly. I'm probably checking them out again sometime soon because, yeah, I had great fun the last couple of times I saw them. So yeah, like I said, this is their first proper actual music video, and it's called Into the Storm. So I've given you the background. I even told you the name of the band. What else is there than for me to sit down and watch the presentation? So I read you the story. Now let's see where it goes from here with Chemiqueen, Into the Storm. I do love that. I think they've got brilliant artwork. They've really got someone who like their merch designs and everything. Freaking amazing. It looks great. And there's just something about it that really suits them. So when I said about the confession video I looked at, I think part of my disappointment was I was expecting it to start out like this, and it didn't. I think that's why I sort of was a bit cold on it. But yeah, this is the sort of music I was expecting, and so yeah, so far, not disappointed. I'm just so alone. Do love like the faux sort of kind of ghosty thing they got going on with the stuff jumping off there. That's the contrast between like the colour of like the song and just the black and white and actually focusing on the story of the girl growing up in a repressed home. I do love the contrast there. That's just although I do find it interesting they chose someone who had a tattoo unless it was like the ultimate act of rebellion against a religious household, which, more power to you.
Your poison invaded my blood. Your poison. If I let go of my demons, I think I might enter. There's just some things you can only let in a storm. Listen to the rhythm as the pouring rain washes away.
Yeah, that's
When you make a mistake, there are three things you can do. Admit it, learn from it. Don't repeat it. It's on you.
there's so many musicians out there who are so talented and no one knows who they are. You got the guys, that's just some great guitar work that they're doing there. Sometimes when I do like guitar stuff, some of it like that, it sounds, it's basically me playing scales, but that actually it's hard to kind of break out of that sort of when you learn to play guitar. It's kind of hard to break out of just going over scales and just trying to reorganize them into something that sounds good, and actually, as opposed to what they've got, which is something that fits in with the way the song's been put together up to that point. So yeah, just shout out to all the, I mean, obviously the guys here, but all the talented musicians who are really underappreciated. There is way too many.
Make a mistake. There are three things you can do, but only if you follow it through. Can it mean anything to you? But only if you follow it through. If I had a gun, I would redecorate my room with everything that's on my mind, and I'd burn it down.
If I had a gun, I would decorate the room with everything that was in my void. That's, I don't know why that lyric sort of jumped out at me, but I think it's just, it could just be the tempo change that led to it. But that's let's be honest. I have, as much as I love the metal genre, some of the things metal musicians do are weird. There's a Scandinavian band who I know a Scandinavian metal band who can do something weird. Who saw that coming? But yeah, there was one who killed himself years ago. Basically, he left a note. Said, yeah, I was bored, so this seemed like a good idea. And the reaction the rest of the band had was they took photos of the scene and used it as album art. And it's just like, as metal fans, as most normal people think, that's not right. Us metal fans think, oh, that's quite creative. We're a weird breed. I haven't got a clear shot of what was left in the book there. Is that a heather or a key? Either weird things to find just randomly appearing in books.
Sometimes I find your finger thing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just take yourself.
No matter how strong the storm, how hard the rain, and how vicious the wind, there's always a gap in the clouds for the light to shine through.
If I let go of my demons, I think
That's right. There's always a gap in the clouds for the light to shine. That's a nice lyric. Although, the last couple of days here in this country was been fucking miserable. So I take umbrage with that. Figured it out. It's the aspect ratio is different. That's what it is. I was trying to figure out exactly what was making like the black and white stuff pop, and it's just they're using like the old square TV aspect ratios as opposed to the widescreen stuff for the color, which is kind of odd watching it at the minute. My monitor blew out a while ago, so I've been temporarily using like an old sort of mid-2000s sort of square monitor. So of course all widescreen stuff is getting letterbox with the black line across the top and bottom. As weirdly, so the square ratio, which they're using here, is getting a nice black picture frame. Just to change it up. There you go. Chemiqueen, Into the Storm. Apparently done by Unravel Media, so good work, guys. Yeah, give me a minute, I'll get some final thoughts on this. Yeah, I really like that one. That's, yeah, like I said before, that's kind of what I was hoping for when they did Confession last year. That's really sort of, yeah, I'm definitely checking out this one some more once I've uploaded this all. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, there's some brilliant musicianship there. Lyrically, to be honest, there were some bits which seemed kind of muffled, but maybe that's just my speakers. Maybe it's one of those things where you listen to, where it takes a few listens to sort of get the whole thing, and if that's the case, fine, I will listen. You got me, guys. I'll give it a few more listens. I did sort of love the contrast they were using with the colour and the black and white and the widescreen framing and the old traditional, what is it, 3:6 aspect ratio or whatever the old TV ratio was. Yeah. I don't know, there's not a lot I can really sort of think to say to this other than it's different from the last one, and this one I don't need to be warmed up to. This one pretty much what I was hoping to hear. Yeah, the band are in sort of fine form here. Rather than sort of go on and on, I'm just going to say, you know what, that's where I can get this. Let's say 8 out of 10, that's... I feel that's entirely fair. So yeah, good going, guys. Hopefully I'll be hearing more from these. If you do like me doing more independent stuff, hey, let me know. Some of it's received some very mixed reactions. Some of the Unsigned bands I've done lately, but that's part of the game, isn't it? But yeah, anyone you want me to check out, they don't have to be Unsigned, they don't have to be independent. You can just be like, oh, you know that famous band, they've got this great hidden track. Check it out. And if I've not come across it before, I will, because that kind of guy. And of course, don't forget you can like, share, subscribe. You know how this YouTube malarkey works. And of course, ring the bell. Other than that, you of course have all the social medias there. You've got the little link tree. And of course, if you're feeling a bit generous, you can chuck some money in the tip jar. Like I said, a couple of quid. I know times are tight lately, so I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't. But it just keeps me in sandwiches. And yeah, with that, I don't have much else to say. Next few videos I'm going to be covering some new music, some more mainstream music. And then I'm going to start ducking back into requests. I do have a couple of other things I'm going to be trying out. Maybe I will watch another film after. If you've not checked out the Halloween recap, check it out. Let me know what you think. Other than that, well, I try and upload these every Monday and Thursday. Sometimes the days change depending on my availability, but I try and do it somewhere on those days, just so by at least the next day, you know, it'll be there. So yeah, till next time. I've been LJ. It's been emotional.
Not true, but it still seems accurate.